Good morning, my dear students. This is the first video of chapter 15, class 5, social studies. So, today we are going to start our new chapter, another chapter, that is chapter 15, the coming of the British. Okay. So, in class 4 also, you have learned a little bit about different periods of Indian history, isn't it? Ancient period of our Indian history, medieval period and modern period. So in this chapter onwards, from this chapter onwards, chapter 15 and 16 in class 5, we are going to learn about the modern history of modern India. Okay, so modern history of modern India. So this is our chapter's name, the coming of the British. Okay, and we all know that who discovered a new sea route to India from European countries. We all know that in 1498 CE, okay, don't forget the year, 1498 CE, a Portuguese explorer, Vasco da Gama, okay, he was a Portuguese explorer. Explorer means a person who is traveling to discover or explore new places or new countries, okay, that is the meaning of explorer. So Vasco da Gama is also a Portuguese explorer, and he discovered a new sea route to India when in 1498 CE. Okay, in 1498 CE, who discovered Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer. So he was a Portuguese explorer. He discovered a new sea route to India. Okay, via Cape of Good Hope. Cape of Good Hope means that is a mountain landmark of Atlantic Ocean. Through that area, he discovered a new sea route to India. After that, many Portugal people came to India. Okay, after this Vasco da Gama, and he came to India in Calicut, Kerala, that is in Kerala. Okay, and then after that, Portuguese came to India, and then the main purpose was trading. Okay, trade, that means export and import from our country. That is the main reason they came to India, because they know that, as we all know, that Kerala is very famous for spices, isn't it? Kerala is very famous for spices, and also in India that time silk and gold, these are the attractive things in our country. Okay, and that was the main reason for the Europeans. We all know that they are using these spices for the preservation of meat, especially in the winter time, and also they want silk, also gold, also these items are considered very valuable items in the whole of the Europe. Okay, that is the main reason they want to came to India and trade with us. That is the main reason for trading, but that is the main purpose of their coming of Britishers also, and these Portugal people also. So Portugal people were the first people came to India. Okay, so first Vasco da Gama in 1498 CE, he discovered a new sea route to India. After that, Portugal merchants, people came to India, and then they started trading with us, and then they established lot of trading centers, especially in Kerala. Okay, Kozhikode, that is Calicut, in Calicut also, in Cochin also, and in Kannur. These three places, they had their trading centers. Okay, Portugal merchants started trading centers in Calicut, Kannur and Cochin. Okay, and after that, after this Portuguese who came to India, do you know that? Okay, first Portuguese came to India, here I will write Portuguese, and then Dutch. Dutch means total 6 countries are included in this Dutch. That means Netherlands are there, and then Belgium and Finland. These kind of different countries are there, and their official language is Dutch. Okay, total 6 nations are included in this Dutch. So after Portuguese, followed by Portuguese, Dutch came to India, and the main purpose is the same thing, trading, because India's prosperity came to this land. Okay, spices are there, spices are available, and then silk, gold, these kind of things are, valuable things are there in India. So they came to India and then started trading with India. Okay, especially in Kerala. Okay, and they started trading, they formed trading centers also. Okay, after that Dutch came here. After that, followed by Dutch, who came to India? British. Okay, after that, British. So Britishers were the most powerful country. Okay, the Britishers were the most powerful people came to India. After Dutch, British came to India, and here the main purpose was trading. Okay, and they started one powerful, strong trading company in our country, that is in 1600 CE in Surat. Where? In Surat. The name of that trading company is the English East India Company. Okay, that was the powerful trading company of the Britishers. The name of that company is the English East India Company. Okay, it was started in 1600 CE. Okay. They started in 1600 CE, the English East India Company. Where? In Surat. With the permission of their Queen Elizabeth I. She was the Queen of England and also in Ireland that time. So, with the permission of Queen Elizabeth I, she was the Queen of England and also in Ireland that time. So, with the permission of that Queen, and here also that time our ruler was Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Okay, so in Surat they want to start one new trading company. So, it is very necessary that from here also one important permission they have needed, isn't it? So our ruler that time, Mughal Emperor Jahangir, was there. So he also has given the permission to start this trading company in Surat. Okay, so from both the rulers they got the permission to start the English East India Trading Company in Surat when in 1600 CE. So Britishers formed the English East India Company in 1600 CE in Surat. Okay, and after that, after the Britishers, one more people came to India, that is French people. Okay, French people, and the same thing was happened. They also want to start trading companies. Okay, they also want to trade with India. So the French people also started formed their trading companies. Mainly two important trading companies of French were there. That is one in Chandranagar, that is in Bengal. Chandranagar, that is in Bengal. Next one is was in Puducherry, that is near Chennai. Okay, so these two were the two important trading companies of the French people. Okay, one is in Chandranagar, that is in Bengal, and the next one is in Puducherry. Okay, these were the two trading companies. But after the coming of this French people, it was started some rivalry between these our Britishers and the French. Okay, because they want more trading companies. French also want to start new trading companies in all other parts of India, but Britishers did not allow that thing because they also want to start more trading companies in India. So it's a clash between these French people and Britishers were started, and at the result, what was the result of that clash or rivalry? The Britishers emerged victorious. That means French People's Chandranagar Trading Company was there. That was under the custody of. After maybe some battles were happened. After the battle, what was happened? The Chandranagar Trading Company came under the custody of British people. That means under the custody of the English East India Company. Okay, and then Britishers were more powerful at that time in India. Clear this much? So that was the history of the coming of Britishers. Okay, the first was Vasco da Gama in 1498. He discovered a new sea route to India. Okay, and he came to Calicut, that is in Kerala. And after the coming of this Vasco da Gama, many Portugal people came here, especially merchants. Merchants came here to trade with our country, and they started lot of trading centers in Cochin, Kannur and Calicut. Okay, after that, because the main attraction was spices, gold and silk. So after Portuguese, Dutch people came here. Okay, from Dutch also the same thing was happened. They have started trading companies, and then after that, after the Dutch people, Britishers came to India. British merchants came to India, and they started or they formed the English East India Company, a trading center, that is the English East India Company in 1600 CE with the permission of the Queen Elizabeth I. She was the Queen of England that time, and also with the permission of our Mughal Emperor Jahangir in Surat. Okay, after that French came to India, and they have also started two important trading companies. That one is in Chandranagar, that is in Bengal, and the next one was in Puducherry. Okay, but after that, these two people, that means from some rivalry or a clash between Britishers and French were happened. At last, the French People's Chandranagar Trading Company came under the custody of the English East India Company. Only this much is there about the introduction of the coming of the Britishers. So I am giving you two very small homework, one-word questions for your homework. First one. What was the name of the trading company of British in India? That we all know that. What is the answer? Okay. What was the name of the trading company of British in India? Second question. Who was the Queen of England in 1600 CE? Clear? These are the two questions, two homework you have to do in your classwork copy. Okay students, so we will meet in the next video.